You have no idea how many times I've started this video and then had to stop because I could not express well enough how great the book Truth and Temptation by Riley Edgewood is. So I will start this video by saying Truth and Temptation by Riley Edgewood is awesome and you need to read it. Anyways, this post is about writer friends, and again more particularly about Riley, who has a book coming out today. And I'll just say very quickly about writer friends that I am so very lucky and grateful for my support system, for my writer friends who are going through the same motions and emotions that I'm going through about writing and publishing, no matter what path to publish in one text, being the traditional way, the self-published way, the hybrid way, being still querying or being on submission, or whatever path. I think it's so very important to have people you can turn to who understand your struggles. And let's face it, as a human being, we struggle. As a writer, we struggle too. And we get rejected publicly sometimes, and it can be tough. And having this support system, I think, is just really helpful. And my support system is pretty awesome. And Riley Edgewood is one of my very good friends who's going through the self-publishing path right now, and she's publishing her third standalone book today called Truth and Temptation. You really do not have to read the other books in the series to read that one, but I would highly advise to read the other ones because they're awesome. And I would recommend this book for people who love love stories, sexy love stories, because she has some hot scenes in there, and she does them well. And I'm not going to read them because I'm going to blush otherwise, but they're really good. And I'll just read to you what the book is about, and then I'll talk for just 30 seconds about it. The book is, and I'm reading from my phone, She's a Liar, He Knows the Truth. Tegan Walker gets around. Ask anyone. Hell, ask her. She'll own it with a smile, but beneath that smile is a girl whose parents didn't want her, whose grandparents raised her without affection, whose struggle with a burning anger threatens to consume her, though she'd rather punch someone in the face than talk about it. With a new job looming, she's determined to work her way into a better life. When she meets the sexiest guy she's ever seen, she decides to kick it off with a bang. And she makes her move. But he's got moves of his own, and before the night is out, he strips her of way more than she means to reveal, without removing a single piece of clothing. That comes true, of course. He's gotten under her skin like nobody before, and what's the harm in one night with a sexy stranger? Exposed or not, she never has to see him again. Except she does. On Monday morning, they come face to face. He's the son of her new CEO, and he threatens to bring her entire world crashing down, making her face every lie she's ever told. Truth and Temptation is the third book in Riley Edgewood's summer love series, but can be read as a standalone. I was very lucky that I got to read an early draft of this book, and sometimes it's very hard to give feedback on books that are already so well done that you feel kind of useless about giving feedback. But anyways, I think one of the first lines that I sent in my email to Riley after reading the book was that I wanted to give her a big hug. Tegan has a lot of struggles. She's struggling through a lot of different issues, and yes, she is a strong character, and yes, she can be bitchy, and yes, she's outspoken, but there are certain internal thoughts of her that resonated a lot with me, and I'm not going to get into details right now because I don't want to spoil the book, but it's just something that I think needs to be written, and characters like Tegan need to be written and needs to be talked about. And I'll just leave it at that and hope you pick up Truth and Temptation. And if you do, don't hesitate to let me know if you liked it or how much you liked it, and to leave a review for Riley after you read it, because it's pretty amazing. And yes, that's it for today. Bye bye.